And a lawsuit filed by Midland's mother alleges her son was sexually assaulted and called racial slurs at his Catholic school in Columbia. Cardinal Newman School, as well as the Catholic Diocese of Charleston, which oversees that school, are being sued by the student's mother. According to the complaint, the student, who is not named, attended Cardinal Newman from 2022 to 2023 and was on the football team there. The lawsuit claims that the student was subjected to hazing and violent abuse. It says that one of those instances was recorded by several other students and circulated on social media. That video, the lawsuit says, showed the student, quote, crying and visibly distressed. Stay with us. We'll have more news after this short break.